Hi friends, welcome back to Backyard Homestead. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Today I'm giving you guys a garden update. I haven't done that in about a month or so. So we're starting off with this new garden bed that my husband put together. I bought it off of Temu of all places for only like $53, $54. Anyways, we filled it with a bunch of logs, and now he's putting some dirt that's was mixed with a bag of soil that kind of mixed in over a month or so, just to fill it in because it's so deep that it would cost hundreds of dollars to fill it with soil. So we're doing that, and then we're going to add some Kellogg soil to it, and then the cheaper garden soil to the top. So this soil right here is the Kellogg's organic soil, and then we're adding a couple bags of the cheaper garden soil to the top. And then I've already got some tomato plants and zinnias ready to go, and a couple other things. And then I'm also going to leave a few spots for seeds. So join me and I'll show you. I've got basically an update of over a month of the garden. So hope you like it. I just wanted to add that we lined it with cardboard to help hold in the moisture, because we live in the desert, so it's in the hundreds every day, and it's a real dry climate most of the time. So we were trying to help hold in the moisture there. Okay, friends, now we're out front in the pumpkin patch that I call it the pumpkin patch. This one, I think, yeah, this one's a pumpkin. There's some yellow spaghetti squash in there too, and also 3 zucchini plants over on the right. But look at the size of those leaves, friends. This is going to be a 1 month update. So this is actually not current. You should see the size of the pumpkins now. I'm going to show you guys another shot of it with the pumpkins bigger. This is the area I call the 4 beds. So this is like a month and a half ago, maybe more. That's all my pepper plants. All those in the back are all tomatoes. These are potatoes and zinnias. And there's some cucumber along the edge. Ignore the water dripper thing. We have to redo that whole system. So I've basically been watering by hand every morning. And I honestly suggest having drippers in the desert. That one has tomatoes and marigolds and zinnias, and then cucumbers. Now we're back over to the giant grow bag where the yellow zucchinis are growing. And for some reason, they only be getting about 2 inches and then just not growing. And I know there's bees all over them. So I'm not sure if I fed them. Maybe they need more fertilizer. But they have tons of zucchinis on them. They're just not growing. So now I noticed today, which is like a month after this video, that they finally have some that are growing like about 6 inches right now. Then this little climbing rose we took out of that giant pot that it was in because it was not draining right or something, and it was just almost dying. And now we put it in that smaller pot. It's doing great. That's my little fairy garden I did long ago. It needs a little work. It's cute though, so I leave it there. I moved it there from another spot. It wasn't another spot. Anyways, And then the other ones are petunias and carnations there. So this is the green bed all planted out. I put some tomatoes and zinnias and herbs and marigolds. And then on the whole left side, I put carrot and radish seed that hasn't sprouted yet at this point. But now in the future, yes, it has. And then the little doggy angel statue is, we lost our Yorkie Daisy last July, and it was really devastating. She got pancreatitis and got really sick, and she was like our whole world. So I put that in there just as a reminder of her, because she was always with me in the garden. We have since adopted another Yorkie, Dory, that you see on videos. She came from the local shelter, and she has no teeth at all. She's spayed, and she's a little older and a little crazy, but we love her. Here's our first zucchini from the front garden. Look at them. I'm so proud of these. Now we're back out back, and these I call the experimental pumpkin. I had 2 pumpkin plants left, so I just put them in that grow bag, and then potatoes started growing in it that must have been left from last year. So it's got pumpkin and tomato, and I'm not even sure if they'll grow or what will happen, but I'm just letting it grow. And then right next to it is sweet potato slips that I planted, 2 slips in there, and we're letting those grow, and hopefully we get a couple sweet potatoes out of it because I put it in my dog's food. Right now it's really healthy, but I'm not sure. I've never grown sweet potatoes before, so we'll see. This has morning glories planted in it. We're gonna give the squash a haircut. Because it has little squashes, but they're just not growing. And I don't know if maybe they're not getting pollinated or what. I'm gonna fertilize them too. That sun is brutal. It's 109, guys, 109. I'm gonna get all these spent flowers off my little petunias so we can get more. And then I'm gonna jump in the pool. Well, first I gotta pick some peppers and then jump in the pool because it is hot. Look at this one's growing so good. Check it out. The tomatillos. Let me come over here. So these are tomatillos. I think they're both purple tomatillos. And then we've got some tomatoes in here, some zinnias. And zinnias are growing great. And look, I just seeded these radishes and carrots. So this area is shady, a little bit of shady, as shady as we're gonna get. And over there, that's shade in the morning, but look at it. It's wilting in the brutal sun. It is brutal. Look at the chickens are even in their water dish. It's so hot. I think I better spray their little area down. It is cooking. Hi, Chick Chick. You taking a bath? You guys cooking? I think we better spray you down. I do. I always spray under it every morning. Hey, chick, 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 chicks. They're like, hey. It should feel good, guys. Look at the poor pumpkin. It is wilting. The chickens were enjoying their water bowl. About 2 times a day now. Oh, it's wilting because it's dry. Well, let me turn it down a little. These dry out quick in these grow bags. Give them a little afternoon boost. Anyways, twice a day at least I'll come out here and hose this down and under their little house just so they get some cool. I mean, they obviously have shade, you can see, but it's brutal. So I'll just hose it down, and then they have a nice cool, they like to lay under here, so I'll soak that down too. And the tree while we're at it. Hi, chick, 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 chicks. I know you don't like it, but it's hot. It'll feel good with the air blowing on you. Woo, it is cooking in this sun. Cooking. I gotta go in the pool. It is too hot. Chick, chick, chicks. I know, you'll like it afterwards though. You'll thank me later. Poor squashes, I think, need a little water. Look, we moved our little climbing rose, and it is like super happy now. And the petunias. I'm just gonna set the hose down low. These guys, we trimmed up the leaves, and I just put some little water, what am I trying to say? Some plant food. But these poor guys are not happy right now in this heat. And I'm just gonna let it go a little bit. Just give them a little drink. Not get the leaves wet. Okay. We've been pretty good, pretty lucky getting the zucchini this year. So far, like every day to every other day, I'll get 1 or 2 zucchinis, which makes me happy. But I wish we were like swamped with them because we actually eat a lot of zucchini. Being low carb, we like saute them in butter. We just have zucchini so much. So I wish we actually had more, and we have 3 plants out there. The yellow ones we were just having a problem with, so they kept just getting to about 2 inches, 3 inches, and then stopping. But I finally today got 2 off of them. So those were pretty good size, and I'm hoping they'll grow from now on. So here, as you can see, the big tomato got munched on. And guess what they were? Hornworms. Evil hornworms. So they ended up being all over the tomatoes. One way you can tell is if you see little white moths. They're the ones who drop the hornworm eggs, I swear. And there's little bell peppers growing. I'm so excited about those. And believe it or not, the hormones did not eat my pepper plants, which is crazy because they will munch your whole pepper plants. Anyways, we had to spray the BT, which is a organic compound that comes from the earth. So it's not a pesticide, but it makes the worms shrivel up, the hornworms. So we got pretty much sprayed them one time and they were gone. The next day they were like shriveling up and turning black. So the tomato is on the mend and growing new leaves now. This has been about 2 weeks since then. I planted some new little pepper plants there that I had, and look at how huge the zinnias have gotten. They have filled in so big on these beds. This is about a month after the last video I showed you, and I need to go in and cut off the blooms, but they're so pretty. I can't bring myself to cut them yet, but there's some that are spent on there, as you can see. And the one on the other side, that zinnia is going crazy too. This one, check it out. It's so pretty. Now those tomatoes did get attacked a little by the hornworms too. But look at these zinnias, friends. I have never grown zinnias so pretty as these, and just so prolific. Like I would get 1 or 2 flowers. These are lots of flowers. So I'm super excited for those. And I'm super excited that you joined me on this garden tour. A little month of garden, of the changes in the garden. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Tell me what you think of my garden so far. And we will catch you next time. Bye, friends.